Hi, welcome to this channel. My name is Yawabing. In this video today, I'm going to be talking about the newly commissioned Kumasi Airport, which was commissioned on 10th of May. Now, I did a video on the commissioning of the airport. I was there to cover, and I've had this question being asked several times that the airport is commissioned. Does that mean operations have started? Does that mean airlines have started operating from Kumasi to the rest of the world? Do airlines land and take off from Kumasi? If the answer is yes, that airlines have started taking off and landing in Kumasi, which airlines are they? If no, when are airlines going to start landing and taking off from Kumasi to make the name International Airport fully operationalized? So all these questions and many more coming up next in today's video. So do stay to the end. And one thing that is worth taking note is that even prior to the commission of the Kumasi International Airport, which is now Prempeh the first international airport, Egypt Airbus A330 landed in Kumasi, disembarked passengers, and took off successfully from Kumasi. A whole new terminal building has been constructed. So previously, what used to be the Kumasi airport, that terminal still exists, and a different one has been constructed to adapt to the old terminal. So now there are two terminal buildings. So just like the Kotoka International Airport, there are two terminal buildings, and one is called Terminal 2, and the other is called Terminal 3. So Terminal 2 for the Kotoka International Airport is for domestic operations. So that's where planes take off from Accra to Kumasi, Tamale, and the rest. And Terminal 3 is for international travels. So you ask yourself, is the same happening for Kumasi? Is the old terminal building going to serve domestic purpose, and the new terminal building going to serve international purpose? Don't worry, stay to the end. I have answers to these questions. But do me one favor by subscribing to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet, or if this is your first time here. Please do me a favor to subscribe to this channel for more insightful content like this. Now let's dive in. So the airport's runway at the moment is not up to international standard. So it's not able to contain or handle aircrafts like the 777s, the 787, the Airbus A350 and the likes. If it's not up to international standard, why was it able to accommodate or contain the Airbus A330 from Egypt Air? So the Airbus A330 is a regional aircraft and is relatively small as compared to the 747s, the 777s, and then the Airbus A350. And these smaller aircraft do not need a very long runway to touch down and take off. But the bigger aircrafts do. Most especially when they are carrying a lot of people, they are carrying a lot of load, they need a very longer runway to take off and touch down. So that's why there's a need for the runway to be extended. The managing director of the Ghana Airport Company Limited mentioned that there are a number of airlines that have shown interest in operating directly from Kumasi to the rest of the world. So he mentioned airlines like Askai, Ethiopian Airline, TAP Portugal, British Airways, and many other airlines.
With ongoing discussions and collaborations with our partner airlines, we are assured that Prempeh, the first international airport, will see airlines such as British Airways, Askai Airlines, Ethiopian Airlines, Turkish Airways, TAP Portugal, Kenya Airways, among others, to land and take off here in the very near future.
This will be a very good news for Asanteman or the people of Kumasi, because it will open up Kumasi to the rest of the world. People can just fly in and fly out with ease, and this, looking at it on a larger scale, will bring a lot of businesses to the middle belt, and not just Kumasi alone, the middle belt of the country. And this would help our economy in the long run. Now, getting access to international airports is right here in Kumasi. So the people of Kumasi need to patronize, make use of the airport, so it keeps the interest of airlines alive, and also awaken new interest of newer airlines to operate from the Kumasi airport. So the upgrade of the Kumasi airport into an international airport was done in 3 phases. Let's talk about the phase 3 now. So the phase 3 includes the extension of the runway, a construction of a fire station, and most importantly, the construction of a new control tower for this new terminal, the Prempeh, the first international airport. So the phase 1 of the airport saw an upgrade of the airport, the entire airport, into an international standard airport. And again, it saw fixes in the defect of the runway. And then the highlight of the phase 1 was that aeronautical lighting and ground lightings were installed. So this meant that aircraft could take off and land in Kumasi at night. So before the installation of the ground lights and aeronautical lights, the airport wasn't operational at night. So after these installations of the new lights, the airport's operational even at night. Now moving on to the phase 2. The phase 2 is what we are witnessing today. The construction of this new 2-story ultra-modern terminal building which has changed the name from Kumasi International Airport or Kumasi Airport to now Prempeh the First International Airport. And you may want to ask, as I said earlier on, that now the terminal buildings are two, the old terminal building and the new terminal building. So you may want to ask if the new terminal building is going to operate alongside the old one, and the answer is no. Not like in Accra, when the new terminal building was constructed, the new one was named Terminal 3, and then the old terminal was named Terminal 2. And now Terminal 2 serves domestic airlines and Terminal 3 serves international airlines. In the case of Kumasi Airport, it's a different situation. So the old terminal is going to make way for the new terminal. It's going to be demolished. So where the old terminal building is situated is in the way of the expansion of the runway. So if it's not demolished, they can't expand the runway and also to make a taxiway all the way to the new terminal building. So after the old terminal building has been demolished, then it means this new terminal building is going to serve both international and domestic. This new terminal building can boast of 2 boarding bridges. So I've been there myself. I took a tour inside of the terminal building and all. I even made a separate video about that. You can check the video out on my channel. So it has 2 boarding bridges. So it can boast of check-in machines. It has a clinic. It has ATM machines. Like, just name them. And the airport is also projected to see about 800,000 passengers per year when it is fully operationalized. I believe this video has been helpful. If it has, feel free to like the video, share so other people can see. If you have any questions related to the Kumasi Airport or the Prempeh the First International Airport, feel free to leave it down in the comment section. I'm more than ready to answer. Watch other videos on this channel, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay positive.